I am so intimidated by this plant and excited at the same time. This is the first of my Mother's Day plant wish list shopping haul. Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful. To arrive. That's what today's video is all about. I've got my 4 Mother's Day wishlist plants that we're going to open together. But also during Plant Club a few weeks ago, I got some plants in the plant swap. And I wanted to give you an update to show you what plants I got and how they're going. Stick around till the end of the video and I'll show you those as well. Before we go ahead and open this, I have a bit of a confession to make. If you watch my Mother's Day plant shopping video, this plant was actually meant to be 2 smaller plants, and we were going to do a bit of a science experiment and try one in one spot and one in the other. And you know that meme about ADHD brain and having too many tabs open? Well, that's exactly what happened to me while I was filming the video. I had way too many tabs open on my computer screen. I ended up shutting the tab that I needed and keeping this tab open and getting the more established Alocasia. So I guess it was meant to be, guys. I was meant to get the more established one, and hence I feel a little bit more pressure. Oh my goodness, this is the first Alocasia I've ever bought. I'm procrastinating opening it because I'm just so excited about this plant, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my goodness, now I actually have to look after this thing. And if we haven't met before, hey, I'm Mel. A few years ago, I was a complete plant tragic. I killed every single plant that I owned. My compost bin was extremely busy. Fast forward to today, I'm super proud to say that I am a plant mum to over 150 plants, most of them happy. And my friends and family love to call me, firstly, a crazy plant lady, but secondly, and the thing that makes me smile, is their personal plant manager. Plants are one of my very favorite things to talk about. They've brought so much joy into my life, and I'm watching them do the same for my friends and family. I'm also a big believer that there's no one right way to look after plants. All of our houses and collections are so unique and different. If that sounds like you, welcome to the channel. Let's open some wishlist plants. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I decided to sit outside to do this because I've been inside for days. My husband went away on holidays and was kind enough to bring back COVID, and so I've been inside for the last few days. So I thought it might be really nice to sit out here. The thing I'm conscious of is there's always crows around at this time of the day. I don't know how noisy they're going to be in the background for you. I don't have a table out here, so it's a bit awkward. I'm sort of balancing you on my leg. Oh, this is always a nice touch, don't you think, when you get a thank you for your order? It's really lovely. Thank you for your order. You've got great taste. Hope you love your new goodies as much as we do. Enjoy 10% off your next order. I don't shop online very often, but this is the best packed plant I've received. Definitely hasn't moved very much in shipping. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Feels like Christmas. Okay, we've got it out. I'm so impressed with how this has been wrapped. I don't know if I should use scissors or whether it will just... Oh no, it's just ripping. I'm trying to hold it for you, but also I don't want to damage the plant. Oh, that might need scissors. Take it to the top. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Part of the joy is the unwrapping, so I could look in the top. As an adult, you don't get to unwrap as many presents, and this is a Mother's Day present. I'm dropping soil all over myself. Hang on, we've got some tape. Let me get the tape off. Oh my goodness, guys! Wow, my dog's just come. Maybe just don't knock the camera over. I can never stop staring at the leaves of my begonia kotobuki that I show you in almost every video, but I think I've got a new plant that I'm going to have to stare at the leaves at every day as well. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that I bought it. For anyone who hasn't had a chance to watch my Mother's Day shopping spree when I bought this last week, this is, let me see if I can get the tag around and get the tag here. This is a dwarf species of Alocasia. So it's an Alocasia amazonica dwarf form. And the reason that I bought the dwarf form is, you know how big and beautiful Alocasias can get. I really would like this to stay inside, living on some of my new antique ladders that I got. So we're going to try this one in a south-facing window, fingers crossed, in my lounge room, because I just think my lounge room needs a feature plant. It doesn't really have a feature plant on that ladder. One of my other wishlist plants that we're unboxing later is a strappy leaf anthurium, and I just think that this plus strappy leaf anthurium on that ladder, wow, I can't wait. Oh, this is so pretty. I can't stop looking at it. What do they say? Plants are really good when you're not feeling well. This is definitely making me smile today. So this is the first of 4 plants that are arriving. I'll film this video over the next few days. I'll see you guys soon when the next plants arrive. So we're outside again today because it was so nice filming out here yesterday. I'm on day 5 of COVID now, and I have to say today I am starting to feel better. I am so grateful. My dogs are still upset with me because I haven't taken them for a walk all week, and I can't see myself doing that this afternoon either. But most importantly, and the thing that you're here for, my second box has arrived. These are the other 3 plants that I bought on my Mother's Day shop last week. I can't believe how fast these arrived as well. It was only yesterday that we unboxed the Alocasia. I'll put a picture up here for you because I've already put my new Alocasia up on the ladder. I'm just loving it already. Let's open this. Oh my goodness. I think there's 2 boxes here for us to open. I'm much more organized today. I bought a table because balancing it on my leg yesterday wasn't easy. So I thought I'll bring a table today. This box is much heavier than this box. I'm going to go with the lighter box first. So we've got 3 plants in here. If anyone's seen my Mother's Day video, what did I end up ordering? I can't even get the names of the plants. What did we end up ordering? If I can get past the COVID fog, we have an aglaonema and a lipstick plant, and then the star of the show, my strappy leaf anthurium. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping it's a strappy leaf in the heavier one. I really want to open that one last, but the boxes aren't labeled, so I don't know what we're actually opening. All right, guys, there is 1 plant in here. I'm actually a save the best till last sort of person. I think this is the anthurium, so I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm going to open this box first, because if you remember from that video, the anthurium is a plant that I've been looking forward to getting for a very long time. Feels like a real treat to get one. This looks more promising. I'm really impressed with both of these companies, how well the plants have been packaged. I haven't done many unboxing videos with you guys before. I'm impressed by people that do because it's a bit hard keeping the angle right so that you can see what I'm doing. Ooh, this one's looking like the aglaonema. Trying not to get soil everywhere like I did yesterday. I just ended up with it absolutely everywhere, all over my lap. Look at those colors. That is absolutely stunning and everything I hoped it would be. Oh my goodness. This is a really decent sized plant as well. That is a lot of plant. Okay, I'll bring it closer for you so you can see the colors. Wow. Oh, I really struggled to choose an aglaonema color because there are just so many beautiful varieties to choose from, but I'm really glad that I chose this one. I've been looking for that color, the pop, the texture, add some pop to my collection. It looks super healthy as well, but even when my plants come healthy, the Alocasia looked super healthy yesterday as well. I'm really appreciative for both suppliers that I purchased from. Even when plants come looking healthy, I do try as much as I can with space restrictions to keep newer plants separate to my existing plants as best as I can, just for a few weeks until that pest life cycle goes through. And I also do give them a bit of a proactive spray with pest controller as well. I just use the neem oil spray. I've spoken before too, I always like to give them a bit of a hose down the leaves with a hose or in the shower. I'm always a bit nervous getting this final piece of plastic off so that I don't damage the plant. I'll do that bit off camera. Always, just this last bit, it's so well packaged, but it always makes me a little bit nervous. I love the cooler weather here in Brisbane. I think it might be because we don't get cooler weather here for that much of the year. When the cooler weather comes, I get really excited to actually be able to put my winter gear on. And it seems to be a real divider here in Australia, in Queensland in particular. People either love or hate the cooler and the warmer weather, and I'm definitely a cooler weather sort of person. I just love the layers. I love jumpers and cardigans and scarves. So many of my friends, they're like, why would you like the cold weather? Oh my goodness. This is beautifully packed as well. I don't want to damage this. Oh my goodness, look at it. Flopping all over the place. I don't want to damage the leaves. There we go. She's out. This plant does not disappoint. It's exactly what I was hoping for. In the Mother's Day video, I spoke about, I was looking for something similar to that Hoya compactus that I really struggled with from day one. I bought 2 of them, and finally the last one I composted in March this year. I was looking for that same type of leaf. According to Google and according to ChatGPT, this guy is a much more beginner-friendly plant, hopefully prone to less pests than the cactus. And when it flowers, I'll make sure I put a picture of the flower up here for you. It gets these beautiful red flowers on it as well. I'm really excited about this plant. It's everything that I was hoping for. If I can get this one growing well, I'm on the lookout for a variegated one already. This might become one of my new favorite plants. I don't know how I hadn't seen these before. This is a really generous sized plant. I've got about 3 different places in my mind where I'm going to put this because I think I need to be able to see it all the time. I want this somewhere where I spend a lot of time. I wonder how often it flowers. That's actually something I didn't look up. Is it all year round or is it just a certain season? Definitely have to look that up for you guys as well. I haven't decided if the anthurium or the alocasia makes me more nervous. I think the alocasia, because I have owned one anthurium before. It's out of the box. Be so gentle with this one. I don't want to damage any of the leaves. I feel like I've waited for this plant for such a long time. I'm very bad at spending money on myself, and I'm really glad that my family encouraged me this Mother's Day to spend some money on plants because they make me smile all year round. Now I've got those new ladders, I've actually got a place for some new plants. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. The amount of new shoots coming up in the middle. Look at those leaves. This is amazing. I did not expect this plant to be so big. I'm over the moon excited. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11 leaves already. So this one, the other 2 plants, I've got so many ideas about where I'm going to put those. But this one, I have exactly the place for it. Editing Mel will make sure she puts a picture for you right here. It is going to be one of the features on the ladder for sure. It's going to be something that I see all the time. At the moment, I've got a syngonium hanging down, and syngoniums are beautiful. I have so many of them though. This is just going to steal the show. I feel so spoiled between the alocasia and this. I don't do this for myself very often at all. So this feels absolutely lovely. What a lovely thing my family have done for me for Mother's Day. This is really nice, you guys. I can't wait to share with you how they grow. As I promised at the start of the video, with Plant Club the other week, we do a plant swap as well. So although it's not a plant haul as such, as in I went shopping, I got an amazing amount of plants from Plant Club. Some of them I got as propagations to propagate and then give back, but I got a few plants for myself that were more established to keep as well. And I guess I wanted to share those with you because it is a bit of a plant haul. They were completely free, which is lovely. I swapped some of my own plants for them, but they're still new plants and I still got them in the month of May. So let me bring some of those out for you before we wrap this video up. Just that hashtag that I've seen, planty people are the best people. It definitely felt like that at Plant Club because people were so very generous. I can't possibly show you all of the clippings that I got, but these were some of the more established plants that I got. Firstly, you guys, anyone that's been on this channel for a while will know I am just such a fan of satin pothos, and I've only got one at the moment. I got it as quite a small plant. It was in my Boxing Day haul, so it actually came in early January. So it's not quite big enough to propagate, but because I was wanting a few more for around our house. Look at this, one of the members kindly brought along another satin pothos. Leaves. Got a new shoot coming up. It's already hanging down. I was so excited when I saw this. I'll be able to hang that one up straight away. I had never seen one of these before, and I'll have to put a photo up for you guys of a more established plant because it hasn't got any fenestrations at the moment. I'll put the name up here, the species name up here for you, and also try and find an established picture of this plant. So this is another Raffi, so related to the mini monstera, and it is just such a healthy plant. There's so much plant here that she's clipped down, she's pinned down into the soil, so it'll start shooting all around here as well. I'm really excited to see this get fenestrations on it and a few new leaves. It's actually got a little shoot coming out here. Can you guys see that? I wonder if they come out then they get fenestration, or maybe it wasn't in enough light. Or it'd be interesting to see what this new leaf does anyway. That's my new Raffi. So for now, I've just placed it on the ladder in our bedroom, the second-hand teak ladder that I got in the bedroom. Gets beautiful bright morning sun and also supplemented with grow lights. I'll just leave it there until it starts growing because I'd like it to grow up a wall eventually like my mini monstera is doing. But for now, it looks absolutely beautiful on my new ladder. The next plant that I got, I never thought that I would be showing you on this channel. It is an outdoor plant. I'm not a roses person at all, but when I went over to one of my new planty friends' house to grab the zig-zag, she had this beautiful vining plant. I just couldn't keep my eyes off it, and I said, what is that? That is spectacular, because I'm actually looking for a plant to go against one of our walls as well. And it is a thornless rose. To me, it did not look like rosish at all. It's called a Banks rose. It was named after Joseph Banks's wife. I've got it rooting just in water, and I noticed this morning one of them actually had started rooting. This one looks like it's just about to start, so hopefully over the next few weeks I can show you guys, as a lot of plants are when they first get cut. It doesn't look 100% happy with me at the moment, but it's not dying, and it does look like it's about to start shooting. So fingers crossed that happens over the next few weeks. Once it's got enough roots, I'll pop it straight into soil and we'll start putting it outside where it's going to live, but definitely not now. We'll let its roots get established. My dogs are very interested today because I don't normally film outside. I normally film inside with the door shut, but I'm just enjoying being outside so much. Never thought to film on my front patio before. I'm going to have to keep this in mind. So the last plant in my May planty haul was a plant that I didn't even know that I needed. Also bought as a clipping from one of our really generous plant club members. And as she carried it in, my head just turned. It absolutely caught my eye. It reminded me a bit of the, is it called the Florida Ghost? It's a lot more variegated than this. I just loved the shape of the leaves. It was quite a large clipping. It had another huge piece coming here, which I'm propagating in another vessel at the moment. I've just got this sitting in water. You can't tell. This was an old candle holder or vase. It's only been in the water for 2 weeks. Look at that. It's already shooting. Can you see that? I'm so excited. And the other one is doing exactly the same thing. The other one doesn't have any leaves on it. It's just more a stem like this. It's also shooting as well. This one, look at that. It's such an interesting shaped leaf. Just love it. At the moment, it's also living on my second antique ladder in the bedroom. Same, getting bright morning light and supplemented by the grow lights. It seems to be really happy. I'll keep it propagating in the water, but eventually I will transition it into my self-watering setup. My other philodendrons I found do better not in straight mab grow. They actually seem to do better with that combo chunky mix and perlite, just with the mab grow down the bottom, or 1/3 mab grow down the bottom, and then my chunky mix at the top. Because I don't know, I'm not familiar with this plant, I'll set this one up the same. But I am loving that self-watering setup. I'm doing it for all of my plants now, particularly ones that I'm not familiar with, because I'm just learning so much about their watering habits from setting them up like that. And I just noticed in the viewfinder, shout out to my ficus. It's just the plant that I've had for such a long time. So it just reminded me, if I do a plant update video this month, I must remember to include this plant. Beautiful plant, and it's in the background. It is a plant that I take for granted and I should appreciate a little bit more. Let's talk about the last plant that I got, the last of the more established plants that I got. This is also one that I have, but I've only got a cutting of it as well. You guys know I love shapes and textures and colors, so of course I love the zigzag cactus. I've just got a tiny piece of it from a friend and it's growing really well. I've been waiting for it to get big enough to propagate, and now I don't have to because I have a second one. I just find these so easy to grow. The one that's going really well, I wasn't sure if it would be enough light, but they're a jungle cactus like a ripsalis, so they're a little bit more forgiving on light than a straight cactus or succulent. And where I've got my current zigzag plant growing is the same spot I've got most of my ripsalis collection. In our front entry, we've got a skylight that comes through, so it gets a little bit of filtered light throughout the day, but also I supplement it with a grow light as well. It seems to be going really well. I'm feeling really grateful this month. That is a lot of plants, and I've got some propagations going as well. So it's going to mean something that I'm not very good at. As these get more established and grow, I'm going to have to let go of some of my existing plants to make room. So watch this space. I keep updating you on how I go. It's really important that I don't get to where I was before Christmas, before I did that big clean out. It's really important that I keep my plants manageable so that I enjoy it. Plants bring so much joy, but we don't want to get overloaded. If you've made it this far through the video, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you've picked up a few ideas for your collection as well along the way. And until my next video, take care And remember guys, you've totally got this.